favorite sheriff, David Harbour from Stranger Things, little show. How are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm good.
I've already been complimenting this velvet thing.
Thank you. Yeah, it's
and
very.
Looking good.
I like some materials that you can occasionally pet.
Yeah.
When you get nervous during the awards and it's almost
Stress
like
relief.
bringing a cat. Exactly. It's like
Stroke your
a
arm.
therapy animal.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a therapy
I
animal.
love a therapy blazer. That's a great idea.
As we were waiting, you were seeing all the nominations and the honors that are in store for Stranger Things, and it's just got to feel so good. Last year, you gave a really emboldened speech that got a lot of headlines on that stage. You have something prepared tonight?
Yeah, I have something. I do have something that I'd like to say that's very personal, but we'll see if I get a chance to say it. You know, it's just an honor to be here and, you know, with everybody, and it's such a wonderful awards show because it is from our fellow actors, you know. And
you recently, you made some headlines when you talked about doing everything you can to protect Millie Bobby Brown, and that you you kind of keep an eye out for her. In the tide of things with Time's Up and Me Too and all the things that are happening, do you feel like the future is bright for her, and that, you know, perhaps you can take a little bit of ease in terms of trying to protect her because the
yeah, I mean, it was so interesting in terms of my comments that the ones sort of after the speech were the ones that people sort of focused on in sometimes good and sometimes strange ways. The speech was all about the empowerment of young women, and I mean, I'm hopeful that in a Hollywood of today that she'll get to grow up in a place where they'll tell her stories more. And that's, you know, where our power lies, in the narratives that we tell. And I was very encouraged by a movie like Lady Bird, which to me is the best film of the year. Although there are wonderful, so many wonderful films.
Allowed to have
okay,
an
okay,
opinion.
okay,
You're allowed to have a favorite.
Because in a way, it was such a feminist film, but it didn't hang a lantern on it. It was just a movie about women. There were scenes, like women had all the dialogue. Women were talking, having scenes that weren't talking about men. And I was so encouraged with those types of narratives and those types of stories, because that's what I want to see. And so I think Millie will grow up in a much better Hollywood than we did.
We got to let you go. But before we do, those kids, we've had them all, I've talked to them all, they've traveled as a group.
Yeah.
When you walk in the room, is it like, hey, you're part of the crowd? Or are they like, hey, be quiet, he's here?
Yeah, no, they get really quiet and scared.
Get him out of here.
Which
Because
is
you're
what
the
I
sheriff.
want.
Okay,
yes.
This is what I want. I
You're
want
gonna lay down the law.
intimidation and fear from children.
All right,
That's what I'm going for.
Well, working, even
Okay,
with me
good.
right now. I'm scared to death. Get out of here. It's great to
Pat
talk to
the
you.
coat,
Yeah,
pat
oh,
the
thank you.
coat.
Calming,
There you go.
calming.
Pleasure.
Oh, yes. I'm so soothed.
There you go.
It's like a
Excellent.
spa
Excellent.
trip.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Take it on an airplane. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you.
you as well.
Thanks so much. Have a great night tonight.